All right, we're back.
3 total SMG mags.
Yes, 3 SMG mags and an additional 7 pistol mags. So it's time to do some ammunition consolidation and distribution amongst your group.
All right. Well, first do that. I mean, grab the guns, grab the SMG. I say, we need to get to the 36th floor now.
All right. Hey, how many shots do you have left, Dirk?
I still have 8. I still have 3 clips. Let's get to the 36th floor. We can figure it all out there.
Okay, then I am going to take the 7 pistols.
I have 4 total.
I have 2 pistols now, so I need more ammo.
I've got all the SMG stuff. All right, cool. You said the 35th floor is also on construction, yeah?
36th floor.
Yeah,
No, but the
35 is under
35th
construction. Correct.
All right.
36 is piping.
So on the
There's a
35th floor.
maintenance stairway over here. Follow me.
Excellent. Let's stop by at the 35th floor. Listen, I need to go to the store.
Also, we should hurry the code for backup over the radio.
So I'll lead them up the maintenance stairway to the 35th, and I'm like, I don't know what you need, but make it quick.
I'm going to go grab as many construction lights as I can carry.
Ooh, like the big yellow setup lights? Okay.
And can I say I've grabbed one of the walkie-talkies or radios these guys had?
Sure, you have 2 radios in your team. Peter Peterson has one, and Dirk Stone has one. Chad has a crowbar, and you've got like 3 sets of construction lights.
Excellent.
Neal, is there some metal wire, like thick metal wire? It's like this thick.
Sure.
You know.
Neal, I also grab a flashlight.
Sure.
So can I get a wire cutter and like cut myself a good piece off so I have?
Oh, not a thick wire. You can't. The wire cutters are for like small electrical wiring.
Damn it.
Another time.
All right, you grab what you need. You get up to the 36th floor. It's kind of like the steam trunk piping room where all this, it helps with the ventilation, bringing from the roof down to the rest of the thing. There's big fan blades and turbines and all sorts of shit going on up here.
All right.
Right there, turbines.
So I take him.
The more you say it, the more you realize it's really awkward to pronounce like that.
Turbine?
All right.
Yeah.
How else do you pronounce it?
Turbine.
Turbine?
Yeah.
Isn't it turbine?
Don't know why. So yeah, I used to say, the more you say, the more you realize just turbine just kind of feels awkward to say.
It does. The ein is weird. Turbine.
Sounds German.
Turbine.
All right. Anyway, Rob, you're doing something.
All right. So I'm taking them up to another little space, sort of a, maintenance, unofficial break room space. Like, it's gotta be here. It's gotta be here somewhere.
What are you
looking for? Looking around in this little space in between all the piping and things. I finally reach behind one of the pipes. There it is. And I pull out a silver flask and take a big old swig. How does a swig of whiskey heal any hit points?
Yeah, you heal D8 HP. Go for it.
All right.
You can all take a swig from the flask and regain D8 HP.
Oh.
All right, it's a full flask. I want to establish there's plenty left after we took the swig.
Sure, but its healing factor is limited the further you go on, right? The first swig is the most effective, and they're on out. Oh, nice, Peter.
Oh yeah, I only got 1 hit point back anyway. I wasn't planning on it for further hit point use.
Sure.
We're just establishing it as canon that I have this flask.
Yep.
Actually, sorry, bottle. We actually a bottle of whiskey?
Sure.
Okay, bottle of whiskey. So there's a whole lot more.
All right. As you guys are up here finding this flask.
Bottle of whiskey. And then
bottle.
And then I kind of sigh and lean back. There's an office chair that's been dragged in here. And I kind of sit down in it, wipe my head. I look over where there's like, there's just some personal effects that have, the janitor's store here. Grab a Kansas City Royals hat, put it on my head, light a cigarette. Time for a smoke break.
Well, since we're up here, you think the signal is pretty good here? Maybe you should try contacting the outside, just so the hostages can be rescued. Because we are more crashers than rescuers.
Okay, just want it established that, Neal, so it's been established that A, I've got a bottle of whiskey, and B, I've got a lighter.
Yes, yes, I know where we're going. The moment you said bottle of whiskey, I understood.
And C, I've got a Kansas City Royals hat.
Yes. Although I don't know anything about the Kansas City Royals. I gotta take a look at their logo now. Okay.
Oh, I don't even know.
I don't get it.
I had to look up who was in the World Series in 1980s because honestly, I couldn't care less.
God, no. All right, I see where we're going here. Cool.
And as he's taking a smoke break, I just reach into my jacket and pull out like this box of cigars I just snatched from some office table earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the person that used them won't miss them now. Light.
Kind of reach over to him so he can light the cigar.
All right.
That's the stuff. So, where are we going from here?
Hang on.
Appropriate audio tracks for this.
All right. Well, I think we need to call the cops. This is clearly more than a janitor, a day trader, and, well, I don't know. I guess a mercenary maybe is exactly what we need in here.
Oh, I think we have all what we need. I mean, 7 are already dead. How many more can Hans have, really?
I don't know, but that should have been enough. I'm just a janitor.
Oh, you clearly know your stuff. You're not just a janitor, truly. I can see some moves.
Yeah.
Some moves
Well, I'm on a smoke break, and I'm union, so I say, time to let the cops.
Well, you are the janitor. Best you phone them in.
All right. So I try the radio.
All right. You try the emergency line?
Yes, because somehow, even though I'm just a janitor, I seem to know how to work a radio and know the emergency line.
Just a janitor, right? Yeah. The
Yes,
emergency
yeah.
frequency on the radio is the police frequency, also known as the 911 frequency. What do you say?
So, hello. Is there anybody there? We've got an emergency.
Excuse me, this is the 911 line. Please, if you have an emergency, please call 911. This is police frequency only.
Listen, lady, there aren't any payphones around here, and I'm a little short of change. We've got an emergency at the Nakatomi building.
Excuse me, sir. This is an emergency line. If you have a, this is a police line only. If you have an emergency,
I grab
please
the
call
radio away from
911.
him, like, emergency report. Shots fired at the Nakatomi building. Report greater than 1-5, armed hostiles. Shots fired, hostages are taken.
Who
And
is
then I
this?
stop.
Please give me your badge number.
Bitch, we ain't got no badge number. We've been shot.
If you refuse to stop using this line, this
And
channel,
if you refuse to help us in a terrorist attack, you're a freaking communist.
Building.
Neal,
Then
Neal,
I'll
every
have to
cop
arrest you.
Come arrest us.
All right. There's a heavy sigh, and the
Neal-
radio goes
Neal-
silent.
Oh yeah, I wanted to do something while they're screaming. I wanted to make a banging noise on the wall and then shout in German, "Drop the radio! Drop the radio!" and shoot one time with my guns, like in the air.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I see what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Gunfire in the background as there's yelling going on, and right.
So that should maybe catch their attention. I just hope those bullets weren't wasted.
Well,
Anyway,
Like
we
I
should
said,
move. I think
I'm
there's not as
union, and this definitely is not in my contract.
well time to save your workplace. I think maybe you get a promotion after this. Security, head of security, maybe.
Yeah, that's just what I need. An upgrade to my mop.
All right. You guys have a smoke break, drink some whiskey, relax for a little while, take an ease off. When you begin to hear police sirens, lots of them, and you look out through the night sky, and here comes a fleet of police cars, maybe 30 or 40 of them, driving up the way right towards your building.
Okay, there we go. See? I got my union, they got theirs. They're doing what they gotta do. We just sit back and watch the cops take care of it all. American justice for you. So I continue to smoke my cigarette, looking out there's apparently a window we can see this all from on the pipe level.
Yeah, like the pipe level still has like windows on the outside
Okay.
in certain areas, definitely.
All right. So I watch out the plot convenient window
Mm-hmm.
as the cops pull up.
Little did you know that plot window is made out of plotanium. So, if it's going to help us, but not the plot, it doesn't break. But if it's going to help the plot, oh, you know that thing is breaking like
Totally.
at the slightest breeze.
All right. So you're waiting up here. When you hear kind of echoing through this room, this kind of like pipe area, a voice saying, "Ich bin raus. Bring mir noch etwas."
Yes,
He
someone
was.
here. Yes, people are here. Make ready. I think they're having a little bit of fun, and we should maybe join
I look
them.
at my cigarette, still 3/4 of it left, and I put it out, and I'll tuck it in my janitor pocket for later.
I'll stuff mine up and keep mine. I'll put it out,
Mhm.
keep it in there. And then,
You've got a cigar, right? Or you have a cigarette? Someone of you. Peter
I have a
Peterson's
cigarette.
got the cigar. Chad and Dirker's cigarettes got it.
I'm still I still have it in my mouth.
It's a good thing this is the 80s, and we can still smoke.
Except,
Good healthy smoke. Nothing manlier.
All right, so you hear more than see coming towards you the footfalls of a large person.
all right, so this is the time to shine. All right, so let's say kill the lights, but set up the construction lights so they're like in a nice little array, so they're all pointing at just one spot, like the main entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And then behind them, I'll have set up a desk that I can hide behind.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, get some amount of action hero cover behind it.
Right.
And then I'll have them ready so that when I need to, I can just flip the switch.
Nice.
I'm going to hide behind some pipework, having 2 guns ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just take cover somewhere. Again, I've got my mop with me.
All right. You hear the footsteps, and then you realize, shit, they're not coming up the staircase. They're already on this floor. They must have come up the other side of the staircase, and they're coming around the side. Oh shit.
So they aren't gonna come through the lights, are they?
No. The lights are pointed towards the main stairwell. These guys are already here. Oh shit.
Good thing the lights are easy to move.
All right, so you
Yep. I may not get my cover, but I'll still take the lights.
right.
And it's probably pretty dark in here now, yeah?
Yeah, but you shifting the lights is something that they notice. And you hear
But they aren't on yet.
Oh, there. Okay, never mind then. I thought they were already flipped on.
No.
The point is sudden blinding.
Got it. Okay. So give me perception checks in the party to see if you beat their perception checks to see who spots who first. Oh crap!
Booyah!
Really well. Oh wow, you rolled better though.
And
Oh my
Rob
God.
even better.
Okay.
My shades are not doing me a good thing.
No, Peter Peterson can't see anything with his sunglasses on. But Dirk Stone and Chad Gronk, you see one gentleman walking towards you. He's got a SMG slung over his back.
And before that, which one of them is still smoking?
I am.
All of you are. No, Peter Peterson's
I put out
smoking.
my cigarette.
Yeah.
Peter Peterson.
Who is still
has a
smoking?
cigar. I am.
As I hear them approaching, I look over at Pete Peterson, roll my eyes, and pinch the cherry of the cigar out, because that would be this totally stupid giveaway as we're hiding in the dark.
But it's a beautiful giveaway. You can't ruin all the cool story elements. Come on, Rob. All right. You spot.
But you know that's a little bit of action humor for me to.
That's fine. All right, that's fine. Just don't ruin all the cool moments that I can use too, right? It's got to be a give and take. Anyway, Chad and Dirk, you see a gentleman walking towards you, long flowing blonde hair. He's got an SMG over his back that's kind of like hanging down, and he's got something in his hand that he's like placing up on the ceiling. He's like patting it, tapping it. He's maybe 30 feet from you.
All right. I'll look at Dirk and be like, now?
I mean, it's your plan here. Go for it.
All right. So I'll flip on the lights. Right as he like brings his eyes down with them, like so he's like placing something.
And he starts to look down.
Look down, flick on the lights, and then whip up and just fire a burst of like 8. Say, when you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. And I'll spray him with 8.
Nice. Sick. Why don't you get like +4 on each of those rolls?
All right. So then it just leaves me with a +1. So.
Oh, perfect. 1. So that's like the 20 is a double crit. The 19 is a double crit. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8 damage dice. 8d4.
Dope.
So 18 damage to the 6 HP guy. He just gets like, he does action movie like, standing for way too long before he falls down.
And then I'll flick the lights off.
All right, they go off, and you just hear the quick patter of people running around.
All right, Neal, did you see my message in Zoom? Especially with the clatter of people running around.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, so people start running around, and followed by a call of Tony!
This German guy's named Tony.
Pretty common name in Germany.
Maybe he's Italian.
I don't know. Last time the Germans and Italians teamed up, it didn't go well.
No, it didn't.
All right.
All right, so Neal, as soon as I hear the patter of feet running in, I think you can tell what I'm gonna do.
But they're not running in. They're running out.
Since I probably noticed now what happened.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I look at what the guy placed at the ceiling.
It's C4.
We should get out of here.
Run!
Yeah, I mean, it's C4 placed on the ceiling. You notice this guy's got a fully loaded SMG with him, and he's got a bag filled with detonators.
I'm gonna grab.
So he's got one stick of C4 and a bunch of detonators.
Yeah, he's the guy carrying the detonators, and he's He's run out of C4. Like, this was the last brick that he placed.
I'm gonna grab that block of C4 and the bag of detonators and go, we need to move.
Yep.
Yes, we
I'm
should.
so look at it. I'm gonna pull like the little little primers out.
Of all of the detonators in the bag? The bag's filled with like 30 detonators.
No,
I'm saying the
Neal,
primers
the
and the
primers
block.
and the C4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that way, it only goes off if we want it to go off.
So relax. Don't you know anything about C4? You can shoot it and it won't even go off, and it's for. I didn't put my gun up to it.
Well, yes, I know that. That's why you take the freaking primers out so you
Waiting
don't get
for
that.
one of you to like, no, and pull my hand down.
I just gently reach over and press his gun down.
The primers are the detonators. They're the blasting caps. The same in this situation.
So,
Yeah, I was thinking.
so the C4 charges are not primed.
Right, so if you don't have the detonator in the C4, it can't explode. Call it a primer, call it a detonator. Let's die hard. So we're using the terminology from the film,
Fine.
which is
Fine.
detonator, although primer might be more technically accurate. And these are also wireless primers because that's what they had back then, apparently, according to
I'd
Die
also
Hard.
point out, I'm not an expert on it. I'm not EOD, so.
Yeah. All right. You have a bag of primers and a single block of C4.
I have an idea. If they infiltrated the whole building, how about we make it a bit easier for the police to come in on the ground floor using our little gifts there?
Guys, are you guys missing the important detail here?
They've
They
got
were
more.
trying to wire the building to explode. Why would they be doing that? I looked over at Peterson.
Why would they be doing that on the top floor?
I look over at Peterson. What are they up to?
No
What
idea.
kind of things is this hands into?
No idea, but we should probably make sure that this C4 won't detonate. At least, not if
I think you've been holding out on us, Peterson. I think maybe you have a little better idea about the kind of things this guy Hans is into than you're telling us.
Just as you're about to, force an answer out of Peter, you see an armored personnel carrier coming down the road. It's like a big, heavy ex-military vehicle that is coming down the road and heading straight for the Nakatomi building.
Hell yeah.
You know, I have a feeling that won't work. Seeing that these guys have C4, this won't work.
It's okay. At least it's some backup.
The APC gets almost all the way to the building. It starts going up the grassy hill right before it when a window on a lower floor shatters. A rocket streams out, hits the APC, which goes up in flames and a giant explosion.
Oh no, use the 911 line. Don't tell us. This is a police order.
I push him to the side.
Give me the C4.
I grab the C4, prime it, smash one of the windows open.
Plot window opens perfectly when you hit it.
Give me a detonator.
And then
What are you gonna do?
Shh, shh, shh.
I know.
I'm gonna drop
Got
a
it.
press down the chimney.
Wait, you're gonna toss the C4 block out the window?
And then he's gonna try and time the explosion on the right floor.
I saw
Yeah,
what
that's not
floor
gonna.
it was.
What do we have any idea what floor that rocket came
Give
from?
me a perception check, everyone. Actually, Chad, give me a perception check. Dirk and Peter, give me perception checks at -5 because you were arguing.
All right.
I'm not
Ugh.
arguing.
I mean,
I'm-
Dirk was like interrogating you about what do you really know, sort of thing going on. You know what, Peter? That probably came from floor 5.
Okay, I say, what floor did that come from?
5, 4,
I grab this block
2.
from him, and I run over to the elevator.
All right, Peter, give me a wisdom check as you're dropping this detonator out of the window and counting it down.
No, I'm
ready to-
grabbing this from him.
I already dropped it. As you were talking, I already dropped
God
it.
damn it, we're gonna send it down the elevator to the 5th floor.
Too late. He drops it out the window, counts it down, hits the thing, and the C4 explodes on the outside of the building.
We'll find out next time.
All right. Over the radio, you hear a, "This is Sergeant Al Powell. Calling to whoever's inside the Nakatomi building. What are your demands? Followed by a voice saying, this is Hans Gruber.
And
The
then
following people are to be released from their captors. In
And then
Northern Ireland, the 7 members of the New Provo Front. In Canada,
Yeah, hello.
the
This is
5
also
imprisoned
Hans Gruber.
leaders of the Liberté de Quebec. In Sri Lanka, the 9 members of the Asian Dawn Movement. What were you going to say, Peter Peterson?
And as he does it, I'm like, wait for a moment when he pauses and, hey, hello, this is also Hans Gruber, and my demands are that you fuck off.
No, this is the real Hans Gruber. I want my captives freed.
Now, this is the real Hans Gruber. Listen, I have over 30 hostages here, and I want money.
No, we are terrorists here to free our terrorist brothers and sisters across the world. This is a fake Hans Gruber on the line.
There is no fake Hans Gruber. We are twins. He's just messing
Peter
with you.
Peterson, prepare to die. And it goes quiet.
All right, I'm gonna start searching the rest of this floor for any more C4.
All right. You begin to search the rest of the floor. You quickly find, give me a perception check, because it's dark.
I've got a flashlight.
Oh, give me another perception check. I will just lower the difficulty of it. You find all the C4. There's 8 more bricks of it on the floor.
Excellent.
Now what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with 8 blocks of C4?
Well, I don't know about you, but I grabbed the bag of detonators, threw it over my shoulder, but I think Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh yes.
Now don't forget, there's hostages down in the party room. You can't just blow it up.
You know,
No, but there aren't hostages on other floors.
That you know of.
This isn't Minecraft. You can't blow up all the lower floors and the 35th floor.
Yes, you can.
Yes, it is.
We learned something about this 16 years ago. You can't just selectively take out floors.
Whoa, Neal. Too soon. Too soon.
Decade and a half is too soon. Oh, but don't worry.
No, didn't you
World
hear
War
me
II was
said
like
we
80
learned
years.
this 16 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, too soon, Neal.
16
So-
years is not too soon.
So where are we gonna go? So
You heard it here, chat. Apparently, 9/11 jokes are a-okay.
Neil must be
If
some
we
sort
can
of
make genocide jokes, we can make line 11 jokes, Rob.
line 11.
I
Line
approve of
11,
the-
yes. Line 11 jokes can be made too.
I approved of the Dresden joke, so we can joke about it.
Exactly, see?
Yeah.
Come on. Rob's just a stick in the mud.
So people, where are we going to go?
Yeah, but Dresden was what? 60, 70 something years ago?
Only a few
Plus, you
people
guys
are.
totally
It's not
had it
that
coming.
bad.
70-ish.
It's fine. It's fine.
What was World War II really? Just a little conflict. Just,
Just a little conflict with,
A minor disagreement.
tens of millions dead.
it was.
Let's continue with our game here.
Yes, where to go now? Gentleman, businessman. You have the C4 businessman. Any ideas where to stick it? Preferably.
No, Neal. Until
I just bought the building. I didn't make it.
Neal, until Tom Hanks makes a movie about 9/11 where he saves Matt Damon, it's still too soon.
Tom Hanks is the fireman saving Matt Damon, the office worker, from Building 2, from Tower 2.
And once again, the U.S. government is trying to save Matt Damon.
But this time there's a twist. Matt Damon's planting C4 in 9/11 to prove it's an inside job.
Turns out Matt Damon was Jet.
That's his nickname, Jet Fuel Damon. Oh, God.
And it was there with a welding torch, weakening the beams to the point where jet fuel could melt.
He's planting the C4 in 9/11.
And that's how you joke about 9/11, Neal.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks. I no longer feel bad about the joke that I made a few seconds ago.
So can we please get on with the show?
Yeah, let's get on with it, guys.
I don't know. Give me like another 5 minutes. I need to come up with some other terrible joke.
All right. So the police are having problems. Eventually, the radio comes on. His name?
Sergeant Al.
No, who's Sergeant Al Powell's boss?
I don't call him Alfonso.
Oh, Dwayne T. Robinson. Yeah, of course his name is Dwayne. What a jerk. The radio clicks on again saying, "This is Dane T. Robinson. What the hell was that? I've got 100 people down here and they're covered in glass."
They're really close to the building. Holy crap.
I like. How did it even happen? That explosion was outside, so all the glass should have flown inside to the building.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that explosion was so close to the building it rebounded from the inside, blowing glass out as well. This is Deputy Chief of Police Dwayne T. Robinson, and I am in charge of the situation. Stand down, whoever the hell you are.
Okay, we will. I will. No, we will not.
That didn't make any sense.
No, I say to him, I will, okay? Then put the radios aside.
We will totally not. Let's go.
The radio clicks on again. This time it's Hans Gruber once more. And he says, "I am addressing the 3 troublemakers up on the 36th floor. Peter Peterson, Dirk Stone, and Chad Gronk. I know who you are."
You should count again, Hans. We are 5. There's also Pete Jackson here.
And some dude called Job Steven.
You're as bad a liar as ever, Peter.
And your accent isn't fooling anybody, Hans. I know you are Swedish.
A different voice comes on. Chad and Dirk, you recognize this as the head of your department.
The head of my department?
The head of the company. This is Takagi. Takagi comes on, and he says, "Chad, Dirk, there have been many lives lost. We can solve this bloodlessly. Please. You need to surrender. Put down your weapons."
They will kill you.
There isn't any bloodless way out of here. These guys were rigging the top floor to explode. Does that sound like they want a bloodless resolution?
Oh, absolutely not. But don't worry. I've got this covered. So I'm going to reach into my pocket. I'm going to pull out my concerned face. I'm going to put on my concerned face. And then I'm like, yes, sir. I just tried to escape. I laid down my weapons. I'll go find a safe place and hide there. And then I'll take off my concerned face and be like, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Now listen, Chad. They're giving me a few minutes to try and talk some sense into you. You know, I know you. Think about what you're doing, man. Chad.
Neal, did you hear it all what I just said?
Yeah, he's ignoring you. Chad.
Okay.
Chad, buddy. I know what you're doing. I appreciate that. But you're just dragging this thing out.
Volume?
Hang on, Neal. I say, hand that to me. The radio. I take the radio, put it on the ground, and then put a bullet in it. It's like, he can't threaten us with killing hostages if he can't talk to us.
Do you destroy both your radios? Because you have 2.
I just shoot the one for dramatic effect. We still have the other.
So through Peter Peterson's radio comes the rest of the dialogue. Now look, no one gets out of
We only
here.
had one on. If we had both on, Neal, it'd be going. And we'd be getting
Only if
feed-
you're broadcasting through both at the same, or broadcasting through one and listeing to the other.
Mm,
Fine,
that's a
then
good
you
point. We
missed the
should do
rest of the
that.
dialogue. They're threatening you, but fine, you don't get to hear any of the cool threats. Screw you. What do you guys want to do now?
Well, we should.
We just cut off his whole hostage threat because it doesn't do him any good to start killing hostages if he hasn't threatened us and if we don't even know they're dying.
Yeah, you think
So
Hans
we
Gruber's
just-
not going to kill him just because you can't hear?
So here's the thing, Neal. If he kills them all, we have absolutely no reason to not blow the ever-loving crap out of him.
All right, well, you with the radios off, you can't tell if he kills anyone at all. You're in the dark now.
We can go down to floor 31 and hear the gunshots.
Well, now you're up on floor
That
36.
is an option we have.
Okay.
You're at floor 36. The police have surrounded the building. They're all positioned behind their cars with various different weapons.
All right.
And you guys are in here.
Okay.
I'm going to take
I
a
will-
quick peek up to the roof, see if there's anything on the roof.
There's only smoke coming from the lower floors, or maybe it's just hot air because it's freezing outside. That's weird. Anyway, you go. Where you said you go to the roof?
Yeah, see if there's anything on the roof.
No,
Okay,
the
cool.
roof is empty.
Good.
Okay. I'm
I
going
was going to say, if there's a helicopter up there, I'd totally place a brick of C4 on there.
No, there's no helicopter on the roof.
Darn.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to take the radio. Like, Hans, listen.
If you try to reach the radio, I'm gonna grab your hand to stop you. I'm gonna say, look, he doesn't know we have two radios. He would have heard the gunshot when through the radio as that other radio got blown out. As far as he knows, we shot the only radio. We listened to him with this radio and do not broadcast on it so that he doesn't know that we're listening in.
You got it, gentlemen. So where to now?
You know, we've been running from him this whole time. I think it's time we bring the fight to him.
Sounds like a plan. A good one. I like it.
Oh, I don't have a plan. I just thought that would be a great place to break before the third act.
All right, we'll see you guys on the other side. Bye.